Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the Athletics franchise here on MLB The Show 24, where recently our Major League club has taken a little bit of a downturn as they sit 7-15, but today it's not about them. We're going to get our first look at our minor league clubs, go down the farm, take a look at some of the top prospects. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more athletics content. Still going to keep up this series even with the football games coming out, but our farm system hasn't been that good to start the series, but we've gotten a little bit better in recent times. Last year, at number 4 overall, we drafted Robbie Martin out of Georgia, and he's already making an impact at the Major League level. Now, he wasn't the only guy that's in the top 100 that we drafted last year. Robbie Francisco was a draft pick we made in the 3rd round from Venezuela. He's one of the top prospects, but so we're going to start with the AA squad. A couple of guys to look at for today. Richie Veach, a competitive balance round pick last year from the University of Arkansas. He's doing good down there in AA. Colby Thomas, a right fielder at 24, I have high hopes for. He's another guy to take a look at today. As we'll take a look at the Midland Rockhounds first, who sit 6-9 on the season at home here in Momentum Bank Ballpark. Yes, the real life AA club, as they'll take on the Tulsa Drillers, the AA affiliate of the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll see Grant Holman on the mound for the Rockhounds. Hasn't been the best start for him. He's got deep potential. Not really the brightest future ahead for him, but I don't want to say there's no future ahead for any of these guys. As in the top of the first, he gets them to go down 1-2-3 with a good start. On the mound for the Dodgers will be Eliezer Hernandez, the Drillers. And this is a guy with some Major League experience. He spent the last decade with the Miami Marlins, and he's trying to get back there with the Dodgers. As here's bottom 1 with 1 away. Angeles will get a first base hit here for the Rockhounds. Uribe Angeles is the DH. And now with 1 down, Colby Thomas up next, rips one into left field, and that's going to one-hop over the short wall out there, a ground rule double. So 2 on now for Angelo Jaquez, who rips one to deep center field. No doubt about that one. A 3-run bomb. Jaquez is not somebody I highlighted, but he's a guy who's got a very good bat. He was a pick for us last year in competitive round balance B from the University of Iowa by way of the Dominican Republic. He's got deep potential, but I really feel like his bat is higher than a deep potential. He puts us up 3-0. We'll go top 3 now here as Holman continues to deal. He gets through the first 3 innings perfect, as George will pop up to end this half. Bottom 3 now, 1 away for Angeles, who got a single in his first at bat, and he's going to get another single here. Bloops one into right. Nice piece of hitting here, as he's got his second of the day. 2 down now for Jaquez, who draws a walk, so they don't want to pitch him anything close after what he did the last time he's up. So now it's a good opportunity for Lazaro Armenteros, who hits this one into center, and it will not get down. Stays 3-0. We go top 4 as Holman will walk Freeland. That's the first base runner for the Drillers today, but that's all they're going to get. Strikes out the final batter. Holman has not given up a hit through 4. We'll stay with him top 5, 1 away here, and here's going to be the first base hit of the day for the Drillers, a single into left. So the no-hitter is dead, as there's 1 on, 1 away for Tulsa. Gonzalez up next, rips one down the third base line and fair, and that's the second base hit. And now you got a little bit of a opportunity here for Tulsa. 2 on in scoring position, 1 away, as next batter Anchia will pop this one into center. It will be caught, but it might be deep enough to test. Ryan Lasco playing his center is going to come up firing, and it will not be in time, as it's now 3-1 Rockhounds off the sacrifice fly. George to end the inning, and he strikes out. So only 1 given up for Tulsa. Nice work by Holman. As we go bottom 5 here, 2 down for Jaquez, and he will look at strike 3. So the offense going a little cold after a good start. Top 6, Holman trying to get through 6, and he has 2 down here where Lockwood Powell rips one down the left field line and fair, and he'll have a 2-out double for the Drillers. That'll bring the tying run up to the plate in the 4th spot. Here's Newell, who's 0 for 2 today, and he's going to make it 0 for 3. Grounds over to first. Holman beats him to the bag, and that's 6 strong innings for Grant Holman today. A good performance. Zach Logue will replace Hernandez here at the bottom of the 6th. He gets the first 2 down and then gets Winker to strike out swinging. We go top 7 now, where Stevie Emanuels will take over for the Rockhounds. Less than a 1 ERA. If he continues this, he might get the call up to AAA. He has 1 on, 2 away for Anchia, who pops this one into center. And the Rockhounds pitching staff continues to dominate the Drillers. Bottom of 7 now, Logue stays on the mound. Here's C.J. Rodriguez leading off, and he perfectly times one to left field and off of the wall out there. It's going to be a leadoff double for C.J. Rodriguez. Another bat here for the Rockhounds, as that is his second double of the season. 2 down now for Angeles, who has 2 base hits today, and he won't make it 3. So there will end the 7th. Gerardo Reyes will come in the 8th inning, trying to set up the 9th. He has not been a good start for him, but I do have good hopes for Reyes. He's one of the bullpen guys here in AA that I do like a lot, and it might just be a slow start as he gets to the 8th with no problem today. Bottom 8 now, Colby Thomas back over the dish, and he crushes one deep left field. This one is way out of here, over the tall wall and everything. Solo shot for Colby Thomas. He already has 5 home runs here in AA in the first month of the season. Like I said, I like him as a right fielder down here in AA, and with Rooker maybe struggling at the majors, I do think Thomas could have a future with the Athletics. Might get the call to AAA soon. Next batter, Jaquez will single into left, and that will keep the inning alive. Still nobody down here for the Rockhounds. Armenteros up next, 1 and 3 of the day, and he perfectly times one. Hits this one to deep center field. It's got some carry, and it's out of here. A 2-run shot for Lazaro Armenteros, the left fielder for the Rockhounds. His second of the season, goes .426. Armenteros is a nice outfield arm. Again, he has low potential, so I'm not sure what his ceiling is for this club, but very good showing here. Puts it 6-1 as now Tanner Dotson will come in relief for Tulsa to try to settle it down. He gets the next 2 batters out, and then Rodriguez rips this one over to third, where it's gloved to end the 8th. No longer a save situation. We'll still bring Tyler Ferguson out. He is the closer down here in AA. Might as well get some work, and he will do just that. Gets through the 9th with no problem. Only 1 base runner allowed, and the Rockhounds will win this game by a final score of 6-1. A good performance here for the AA affiliates. Great showing by Holman. The offense with a pair of 3-run innings, a couple of home runs hit, and just an overall good performance here for Midland. They improved to 7-9 on the season, and your player of the game will go to Jaquez, 2 for 3 with that 3-run bomb in the first, really set the stage. So now let's turn tables over to the AAA squad, the Las Vegas Aviators, who are 10-11 on the season, but I do like a lot of the guys down here in LV. I don't know why they're struggling to begin the year, because they got some prospects, including the number 60th prospect in baseball, Jacob Wilson, our A potential. He was with us in spring training and looked pretty good, and I honestly think he will make the majors at some point this season. Other guys to take a look at in AAA is Daniel Susak, a catching prospect. I don't mind carrying 3 catchers in the major league level, and I honestly think Susak is close. There's also Clark Elliott, who despite C overall, I do like a lot. He's a good defender. He's got some speed. The bat is not that bad either, and he's a lefty. Could platoon with Brent Rooker. Max Muncy will get the start at second base today. He was not. Max Schumann was going to, but he suffered an injury in pre-batting, so we'll see him as well. And then on the mound will be Joe Boyle, the first guy of this list that actually does have major league experience. If you remember him from last year, he made 5 starts. They were 5 abysmal starts, but still some hope for him at only 25 years old. We'll be facing Round Rock Express, which is the AAA affiliate of the Rangers, and their guy to look out for is 19-year-old Sebastian Walcott from the Bahamas. We saw him last year when he was down with AA Frisco, and now we'll get a look at him at the AAA level, and honestly, we'll probably see him at the Major League level in not a long time. But here we are at Las Vegas Ballpark, almost the home of the Athletics. I almost moved them to Las Vegas for the next couple of seasons before we did settle down in Sacramento, and quite honestly, this is a way better ballpark than what we're playing at now. But nonetheless, Las Vegas Aviators here at home against the Round Rock Express. Joe Boyle on the mound. Not been the best year for him at AAA this season. He dominated last year with Las Vegas, and he's trying to get back to that level here in 2025. First inning, first batter is Strom, and he walks him on 4 straight pitches. There's one thing wrong with Boyle, is his command can be a little all over the place. Chavez up next. The next pitch will rip this one into right, and that's going to be trouble. Bounces off of the wall out there in right. Runner on his high horse will round third, and it's going to be 1-0 Express already, as Boyle does not get off to a good start. 2 batters later, runner on second is going to try to steal third, and he does. I thought that was a great throw by Susak and a good tag by Wilson, but not enough to get him out. But however, Boyle will strike out Chavez. That's a big K, as now there's 2 down now for the 5-hitter Kinzer, who grounds it over to second, and Muncy will make the play. So it could have been worse, but Round Rock does get 1. On the mound for the Express is Kumar Rocker. I'm very interested to see him today. Obviously, the high prospect a couple of years ago, drafted by the Mets, but did not sign because of an injury scare. Signed the next year with the Rangers, and honestly, I think he could be Major League level if the Rangers need him, but Texas is just kind of stacked, so he's sitting down here at AAA. Wilson will lead off the day by flying out to left. 2 batters later, here's Lawrence Butler, who's down here with the Aviators. Spent all of last year with us in the majors, but I want to get him some more at-bats other than sitting on the bench. So he's down here with Las Vegas. He strikeouts to end the first. Then we go top 2, where Sebastian Walcott's first at-bat of the day is a backwards K. And Boyle's starting to feel himself. Another backwards K to end the second. We'll go bottom 2 now. 1 on, 1 away for Clark Elliott. And he's going to chop this one over to first. That's going to be a 3-6-3 double play to end the second. Top 3, again, 1 on. And Boyle strikes out the last batter. So Boyle gives up 1 base runner, but gets through the inning. Bottom 3 now. Here's 2 down for J.J. Bleday, our September call-up from last season. He draws a walk. Wilson up next. He also draws a walk, so Rocker's command getting a little all over the place. Gives 2 base runners for Dale Hernandez, our opening day shortstop from a year ago, and he strikes out swinging to end the third. We'll go bottom 4, staying with the offense. Here's 2 down now for Daniel Susac, who swings through a curveball, and Rocker is dealing. 1-0 here, Round Rock after 4 as we go top 5. Again, 1 on with 2 away, and Boyle will get through the inning. Nice track down by Bleday out there in the foul territory to get to that ball. Top 6, Clark Elliott back up at the dish to lead off, and he rips this one through the right side of the infield. It's a base hit. That's only the second base hit of the day for the Aviators, who have struggled to get hits. Next batter, Pedro Pineda playing center field. Another prospect I think has got a little bit of a future here. He'll draw a walk. So 2 on to start the inning. Max Muncy up next will first pitch swing, and he gets a good pitch to hit, but it's going to be a 6-4-3 double play, and that's quickly 2 down now for J.J. Bleday. There is a runner on third. 0-1 pitch, and Bleday will hit this one into center, and it will get down. That's going to be an RBI for Bleday all the way to the wall. It's a double, and even though Bleday has not performed that well at the majors, I still don't mind giving him a chance if he can hit the ball like that. So we're tied up at 1 apiece. Still 1 on for Wilson, who unfortunately will fly out to right, but the Aviators do tie it up here in the 5th. Going to the 6th, where Danny Jimenez will come in relief. You remember him from last year. He was our September call-up and did not have a good first impression at all. He didn't even get an out in his first game, but he's dominating here in AAA, striking out the final batter of the inning. Bottom 6, Rocker still on the mound. 1 down for Butler, who takes a close pitch for a walk, and Rocker has walked 4 batters today. Full count now for Susac with 2 down. He walks him as well. So even though we only have a couple of hits today, we've done a good job getting on base via the free pass. As Clark Elliott now up next. First pitch to him, and he ropes a curveball into right field, and that is going to be trouble. It'll score at least 1. Second runner will come around as well, and that's going to be a 2 outs. Well, what's going to be a double as they get Elliott at third. But nonetheless, the Aviators lead 3-1 now off the clutch hit from Elliott. He'll turn it over to Francisco Perez, a guy I thought about calling up last year, and I'm kind of glad he didn't because he hasn't been very good this year either. He, though, gets through the 7th, no problem. 1-2-3 inning. Then we'll go bottom 7, where Dane Dunning, the former Texas Ranger major leaguer, is down here at AAA, and he's doing pretty good. Trying to get another call with the big league club. 1 down here for Max Muncy, who gets jammed, but he's going to flare this one into right field. Nice piece of hitting here by Muncy, who, again, wasn't even going to get the start today. Next batter, Bleday, he draws a walk, so another free pass. That's the 5th of the day for the Aviators. 1 down for Wilson, and he chases the high cutter. Has not been the best day for him. He's 0 for 3. 2 down now for Hernandez. First pitch, rips it into left field, and this is going to get down for a base hit. That's going to score another. Hernandez was our opening day shortstop last year, but we've quickly become crowded there, and he could be the odd man out, so he's trying to re-win his job back. So runners on the corners now for Butler, who will ground over to third. That will end at the 7th as we gain another one, 4-1. That'll bring in Gerson Moreno, a B potential reliever. He's getting the setup roll down here in AAA. Trying to set up in the 9th inning. 1 on, 2 down. He strikes out the last batter. It's kind of been our MO today. Bottom 8 now, trying to get some insurance. 1 down for Susac, who gets a nice slider, and he slaps that one into right field. I feel like our young guys have done a pretty good job hitting the baseball, down the stretch. Next batter, Clark Elliott. He draws a walk. Another free pass. 2 on, 1 away now for Max Muncy. A good chance to add some insurance. Runners are now in scoring position, and he draws a walk, so bases loaded for J.J. Bleday. He already has 1 RBI today. Full count pitch, and he's ahead of the changeup. We leave him loaded, but we have a 3-run lead, and we're going to give it to Lucas Urseg, our closer in the Major League level last year. I want to keep him getting some save opportunities, even though we signed John Brebbia. So he's the closer down here at AAA. I don't think he'll be down here long. However, he's got to turn it around because he hasn't got off to the best start this season. Here in the 9th with 1 down, here's Sebastian Wolcott getting his first hit of the day. A 1-out double. Next batter up, Brown. 1-0 pitch to him. Chopper over to first. Lugbauer will get to it. It's a foot race to the bag, and Urseg wins it. However, Wolcott will move up to third. Down to their final out. Cawley up the middle will score at least 1. That's going to be a single. And the Round Rock Express maybe not done yet. It's 4-2 now for the 9-hole hitter. Gutierrez, 0-1 pitch. Hits it off the foot of Urseg, and he's actually going to get to it himself and record the out. So that will end it. The Aviators win 4-2 here in Las Vegas. Both of our minor league clubs win today. Good fight out of the Aviators. They had a slow offensive start, but they quickly turned it around, and the pitching wasn't that bad. They gave up a couple of runners here and there. Actually had more hits than we did, but it wasn't enough to get any runs, and we win it 4-2. As also, I felt like our offense showed great patience at the plate. They weren't hitting the ball overly that well, but they drew a ton of walks today. I would say the future is bright here for the Athletics down in the minor league club, but next episode we'll return to the majors as we'll face Seattle and a new installment in the Bay Area rivalry as we host the Giants in Sacramento. But that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the Down on the Farm. Let me know what you think of our prospects down below in the comments. But if you enjoyed, make sure you drop that like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.